Well, we are unbelievably less than 50 days out now from the Lakers' October 22nd season opener at home in the Crypto.com arena, where they will play host to last season's Western Conference finalists, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Lakers will unveil their new look roster.
What?
Yeah, kidding. Where the Lakers will run it back.
Run it back! Run it back! Run it back!
With virtually the same exact collection of players that managed to win exactly one playoff game a year ago. They, of course, did fire their head coach, and they replaced him with LeBron's podcast co-host and all-around general engagement farmer, JJ Redick.
You know, being part of the engagement farming industry.
Oh, and a week after that, LeBron drafted his son, who averaged less than 5 points per game for a bad college team a year ago. And speaking of that relationship, the insufferable narcissistic fraud who has been masquerading around as the GOAT for about a decade now has added another page to his nauseating and laughable antics. And is it any wonder that we have escalated to that, by the way? A guy who had Chosen One tattooed on his back when he was still just a teenager? A guy who, allegedly, has been referring to himself as king and making the sycophantic coattail riders of his inner circle follow suit on that for years? Is it any wonder that that guy would dub himself the GOAT for the first time, famously after the 2016 finals, when he captured, at the time, just his third ring in his 13th season with his second career super team? A finals where, mind you, his sidekick, Kyrie Irving, soundly outplayed league MVP Steph Curry for the entire series, including 41 points on the road in Game 5 on 17 of 24 shooting from the field, and a 26-point Game 7 performance, which famously entailed the game-winning, series-clinching shot. Though fake news revisionist jock sniffers would have you believe the biggest play in that game was a block with nearly 2 minutes still left in the game.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yes, you heard that right. 1 minute and 50 seconds left in a tie game when that chase down block was made. It wouldn't be for another minute when that tie was broken by the Kyrie 3. But yeah, that one made LeBron the GOAT.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
And in over the 8 years that would ensue since that game, LeBron has managed to win no additional legitimate titles, though he did won his damn respect after the NBA awarded him an exhibition tournament trophy in the Disney bubble during the 2020 COVID stoppage.
And I want my damn respect too.
Oh, and the King would douse himself in champagne after winning a 6-game early season tournament against a collection of sub-500 teams. But none of the failures over the last 8 years since that initial GOAT proclamation by LeBron has done anything to quell his pathetic penchant for desperately begging people to call him the GOAT. Awkwardly showing up to parties he threw for himself with 2 actual live GOATs, having his wife call him the GOAT.
The GOAT, respectfully, LeBron James.
Making teammates bah at him with GOAT sounds. Yes, that actually happened, by the way. Calling himself the GOAT again in a driveway game of horse against his younger son.
I'm GOAT, bro.
Bro.
G-O-A-T. What are you talking about?
And now, most recently, letting Bronny know, yes, he in fact can also call him the GOAT. In a recent episode of his talk show, The Shop, LeBron was asked what his son and now teammate can call him while at the workplace, in which James let us know that 2-3 or Bron would work, as would, yes, you guessed it.
No, he gotta call me like 2-3 or Bron.
Okay.
Or, you know, GOAT if he wants to. That's up to him. I mean, it's up to him.
Seriously, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Methinks the gentleman doth protest too much. Is he really this insecure? Has he really fallen this short of that guy from Chicago who is ultimately going to play in around 6 or even 700 fewer career games than the steroid longevity king? Apparently, the answer to that question is a resounding yes. The more times this guy awkwardly jams the GOAT distinction on his own name in the most cringeworthy ways possible, the more he is in fact illuminating the point he isn't even close. So now, as he preps for season number 22 on the heels of another undeserved accolade from the Paris Olympics, we will get to stand in awe of yet another season, which will likely culminate with LeBron failing to capture the one thing that actually matters, while his jock-sniffing stan base continue to miss the point along with him, of course. Hollow and meaningless stat accrual doesn't make you the GOAT any more than incessantly begging people to call you it does. Some things in sports, and life for that matter, must be earned.